Hey there pen friends, welcome to the channel again. It's your host Amy from Pen Venture and I'm here with another fun pen overview. This is a pen that is not belonging to a specific brand, but it is the result of the collaboration between myself and Ciro Matrone. Ciro Matrone being the person that was the co-founder of the Delta Pen Company, and you know him by now because he is the father of Salvatore Matrone, the CEO and founder of Leonardo Officina Italiana. Well, we got together and we created a very interesting writing instrument, and I've challenged Ciro Matrone to start making a writing instrument. Well, the result of this collaboration is none other than the Sangiovese. The name of this project takes reference to a common shared passion of ours, mine and Ciro's, and that is the passion for Italian red wines. Sangiovese is the name of a very famous Chianti wine specific to the Tuscany area in Italy, and the origin of this name comes from the Latin words used for blood and Jupiter. So Sangiovese is the blood of Jupiter, and it describes a very beautiful and dark burgundy color of the Sangiovese wine. I have it right here in the box, the result of our collaboration, and let's unbox it and see what this box contains. On the outer cardboard sleeve we have engraved the name of the pen and also some grapes. Inside the box you will find a bottle of ink, and this is a very beautiful bright red, burgundy red ink. Some celluloid shavings, because this is a pen that is made out of a very famous celluloid. We will get into that later. And here we have the pen resting safely. Now let's remove the pen and take a better look. This is the Sangiovese. It's a very beautiful creation that has deeper roots in the former Delta designs. It is not a super big pen. It's made out of a very famous Delta celluloid, which was used on projects like, for example, the Delta Papillon. It's the ruby red celluloid. A very beautiful burgundy color, which can only be described like the color of the Sangiovese wine. Let's go further into details and analyze all of the aspects of this beautiful creation. Then we will put the pen side by side with other pens in order to grasp the overall shape and proportions of this pen. And in the end, we will have a writing sample with this exact founder pen. First of all, I would like to say from the beginning that this is a handmade pen. And when I say handmade, I mean it, because each pen was individually handcrafted by Ciro Matrone. No programs, no CNC involved, because this is a fresh design. It was made by him. Each individual part was created by him on a lathe, assembled by himself, polished by himself. Each pen is original and unique. Let's start with the ends first. They are flat ends and they are very similar to other Delta designs. Like for example, I have here as a reference my Delta Dolce Vita. As you can see, the overall shape is pretty similar in regards of aspect. And moving forward, we have a ring right here near the cap finial. Then we have the clip, which is not sticking out that much like on other pens. It's quite flushed and it has a very beautiful motif on it. Is quite stiff. Moving forward, we have another ring, smaller, near the cap band, and we have a larger cap band with a Greek key design, which is laser engraved. Then we have this part right here that is touching the barrel when the pen is capped, and it's quite streamlined and flushed, so there is no big step up from the barrel to the cap. Let's uncap the pen. We have one complete turn and we uncap the pen. As you can see, the cap is pretty smaller in comparison to the length of the pen. Then we have the nib. This is a friction fitted Bock size 6 nib, which is engraved with our Penventure logo. It's very elegant and very discreet on the nib, adds the right touches to such a unique fundament. ABS feeds for extra fine, fine, medium, broad and stub nibs. There are 2 elastic fine nibs that have ebonite feed. On those nibs we have ebonite feeds due to the fact that those nibs are elastic, and when you use them with a bit of pressure you need that extra flow. Moving forward, we have the section, and the section is pretty comfortable to say. It's formed of this tiny surface that prevents your fingers from slipping towards the nib. I do love this feature and I asked Ciro to put it right there. Then there is the section which is not too skinny. I find this shape for the section to provide a very comfortable grip, and also it makes the pen feel a bit more steady when you're using it. Also, I've discovered with time and use that skinnier sections, at least for myself, make my fingers cramp. So this is why I've chosen this kind of shape and size for the section. Then we have the threads of the cap, which are not sharp. Then moving forward, we have a small step up, and we have the barrel of the pen, which is not tapered. It runs straight from one end to the other. On the barrel, we have a very discreet inscription, and this inscription is Sangiovese by Ciro Matrone. Well, there is no brand, it's only the pen maker and the name of the pen. We only put our logo on the nib. The rest is left for Ciro and also the name of the project. After Sangiovese by Ciro Matrone, we find number of the limited edition. And as I said before, this is a limited edition of only 10 pieces, but they are numbered differently. We have 8 pens that are made in rhodium and 2 pens that are made in rose gold plated trim. Well, for the rhodium, we have 1 of 8, all the way to 8 of 8. And for the rose gold plated trim, we have 1 of 2 and 2 of 2. So this is how the limited edition is numbered on the Sangiovese. Moving forward, we have another ring which divides the barrel from the end cap. And this is a screw post pen. And you post it by screwing the cap on the end of the barrel. Although I will say that I personally don't use the pen posted because it adds back weight and makes the pen feel a bit awkward, maybe for myself. This is how I personally write with the pens, not posted, but this is only myself. Of course, some of you maybe like the overall feeling of having a bit of back weight when writing with such a pen. Of course, you can see that the actual clip is aligning with the nib, so it will be in a straight line. Moving forward, we have the filling system, and this is where things are becoming a bit interesting because this is practically a button filler, something that Delta is well known to have used on their pens. It is practically a sack in the barrel which is compressed by pressing this end after unscrewing the end knob. I have here the demonstrator Dolce Vita to show you. This is the same filling system that you can find inside the barrel of the Sangiovese. As you can see, it is a metal rod which can apply pressure to that inner sac by pressing the button that you have under the blind cap. This is also a very interesting feature for this pen, and I haven't been seeing it used lately on other pen models. This is the design of the pen. Now let's put it side by side with other pens in order to have a bit of perspective regarding the size of this pen, and then proceed further with a writing sample. Here we have the Sangiovese standing next to other pen models from left to right: Leonardo Momento Zero Grande Coffee, Sangiovese, Leonardo Momento Zero Marble Blue, Visconti Homo Sapiens Pen Venture Exclusive, Aurora Oceani, and ASC Bologna Extra in Arco Verde. Now let's have some measurements. The pen is measuring capped 140 millimeters, posted 165 millimeters, uncapped from the tip of the nib to the end knob 129 millimeters. The full weight of the pen capped and inked is 37.5 grams, and the weight of the pen uncapped 23 grams. The pen Sangiovese by Ciro Matrone. The ink is the Pen Venture red. The nib 14 karat gold fine. Now let's do the sentence. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The nib performs well. It's adjusted by myself, and it's on the wet side of the flow. It's a relative stiff nib. I don't recommend you flexing it, but if you do so, it will offer a little bit of line variation. In regards of reverse, we have a fine in normal writing and a quite scratchy extra fine if you need it. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the writing sample with the Sangiovese, and I would like to add a few words regarding this project. It was a very interesting challenge to work side by side with Ciro Matrone, and I'm really happy that he enjoyed the process as much as I did. I would like to add that I'm open to new collaboration with him in the future. Probably by the end of the year we will have something done in the same way as the Sangiovese, which is unique, handcrafted, and probably it will involve celluloid again. I think this is it. Thank you for watching this video. If you are committed in owning a Sangiovese, down below there will be a link for it, and you can go there and have your own fondant pen. At the current moment there are only 3 of them in stock. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did so, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the Pen Venture YouTube channel, and also down below you will find links for my website and also my social media accounts if you want to get in touch with me. My name is Emi, and I look forward to seeing you next video.